So
So, what was the first thing that you remember about coming to America?
the very first thing that I remember coming to America is I wanted to find a friend, but I need to forget finding a friend because I need to take care of Joy, find a job.
Okay. And what were your first impressions of the U.S.? Like, how did you feel about the people here, the atmosphere, and everything?
I see that people are busy. It's like it's like so busy that they don't have time to chit chat. And I one thing I noticed is even we live in the apartment already. You don't know everybody. It's just in one complex. But how come I don't even know all the people? We don't even come together in the parking lot and talk to each other. It's not like that. It's very much different in the Philippines. Over here it's like, oh, our neighbor there is coming already. So she parked her car, she get into her room, she get into her apartment, close the apartment. That's it. That's the only time that you will see if you're looking through the window and seeing who is parking now in the parking garage.
And that was foreign to you because...
Yeah, that's kind of, okay, how come people are just, it's like come and go, and they don't talk to each other.
Because that's how it was in the Philippines.
In the Philippines, it's totally different. You come from school or you come from work, and then you just change your clothes and then go down, and then you chit-chat with friends or chit-chat with anyone who is out there because they are all outside. Or not all outside, but you can easily see them, and they are they see you, they say hi, they kind of look at and have a small conversation first. If you want long conversation, you can also be there. Your friends are all around you.
Okay. And so you came to America and you said you had to look for a job. So how did you go about finding a job?
It wasn't easy in the beginning, so me and Tita Ted looked for a job. Of course, first we have to stay home because we waited for our green cards. You cannot apply for a job without the green card because you're an immigrant. Okay, so after that, we wait I think it's 2 to 3 weeks after we start looking for a job because that's when our green card, the moment that green card and social security came, we start looking for a job. I went to downtown. I took the bus. I took the Muni. Went to downtown, just walking. So Home Federal. Okay, let me go in. Look for the manager and said, I'm looking for a job. I want to apply for a job. Fortunately, he got interested with me, gave me an application, and he actually called that very same day. While after I finished my application, he called the personnel to come down. He said, Helen, come down here. I have an interesting girl for you. So then she interviewed me. She did, she talked to me, and first she said, we're going to call you. But they already said that actually the manager already told me that I like her. I want to take her. But Helen said that we're going to call you. But the manager already said I like her. So I'm already hired. So when I came home and told Tita Norma and Uncle Ray that I got me a job, I found a job, and I told them how I got the job, and then they were actually surprised. How in the world you got a job? Because I told them also I was a teller in the Philippines. So, but of course I wasn't a teller. I was a cashier. In my mind, of course, I know it's being a cashier and a teller is almost the same, right? Because being a cashier, if somebody buys, you take the money, and if there's change, you just give the money back. So as a teller, you deposit, you keep the money. They want to withdraw, you give the money. Same concept, right? Okay, so in that case, but the manager told me after a while that he knew and he felt that I wasn't a teller in the Philippines, because he told me, he asked me something that, okay, it doesn't jive with me being a teller. So, but anyway, he said he really was interested. So what his purpose for me is to attract the Asian people. He told me his purpose is to attract the Asian people because he knew that I can make it, I can do it. He put me in the very first window. The very first window is when people come in, that's the very first window that they will see. It's not like now the bank is like with something blocking. It's not like that. Our window is like we're open, we're very open, and then the window is there's nothing blocking, and you can talk to them. You can actually hold their hands. You can actually, kiss with each other, like that. It seems like the bank is safe. Okay, so nothing to worry. So it was nice. It was nice, and I didn't have a problem being a teller, and that's one thing that I'm proud to say. Hey, I wasn't a teller in the Philippines, but I never had a problem, and there's always shortages with other tellers who help them do the balance. Joy was the one helping them. So, and that got me to a job as a head teller because they knew I was performing and I was doing very well. I don't get shortages. I don't know. I always balance the very first one to balance. And then here comes the other tellers who's been there for a while. They, I help them to balance because sometimes they're short. Even just a penny short, you still have to find it. You still have to balance to the penny. So then I don't know how many years there, then they gave me a position. We opened in Mission and Mission branch. They put me as a head teller.